In motion left, Shepard. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. First carry now for David Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, the Colts had 2 and 14 in what's been a tough year. They come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw here. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. On play action, they'll throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Texans scoop it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Texans have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted, but the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. Second and goal from the 1. They'll throw now on the final play. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target, and some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Second and 9 now. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. They'll look to throw again. Trying to improvise. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And
And this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The slot man in motion right. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Rosa's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Indianapolis,
it will end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there weren't many other positives in a season that saw them finish 3-14.
And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, for Houston, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the